Hello, welcome to the Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg Nitty-Gritty Let's Play live stream. We're going to be doing a deep dive today into mixed suit hands. Very exciting. I love mixed suits. I just want to give a quick shout out to moderators. Thank you so much for being here to help moderate chat. I also want to thank Patty for joining us. I'm not sure how long she's been playing though. Maybe we can chat about that in a minute, but she's been playing Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, and I appreciate her being here because I'm rusty. Oh, let me share my cam. Hello. I forgot that I needed to turn on my camera. So anyhow, I'm a little bit rusty with this version, and so I'm grateful for people who play the game day in, day out, or I suppose weekly, monthly, I don't know. But their help has been so helpful. So as we dive in, I hope that you're ready. If you have your green book, which is this right here, green book, you can turn to the mixed suit category, 2 pages, and we're going to do a deep dive there. And then we're going to do some gameplay with commentary, and we'll practice playing mixed suit hands. I'm going to open up my bag of tricks here as soon as I can find it. I just had it open. Why would it close now? Hold on. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. Mixed suits. There it is. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to start the show. We will switch the screen now. I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Let's see here. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just quickly send a message. Okay, let's see, Patty. I just sent you a little message there. Okay, whoops, let's see here. Shall we do this one? No, let's do this one here. Okay, can everybody hear me? Can you guys see the presentation? Oh my gosh. Yes, that was Riley. Mixed suits. Thought it said mixed suits. Yes, mixed suits. Okay, excellent. Well, let's get started then. So we're going to go over Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg mixed suit hands. We're going to do just a very quick review of the tiles, and then we're going to look at the mixed suit hands. I'll give you just a couple of tips, and then I want to bring up the resources. I reordered my slides so I wouldn't forget because I want to share some resources for you. And then we'll do gameplay with commentary at Mah Jongg time. So these are the suited tiles 2 through 8. And the reason they're separated like this is because in Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, tiles 2 through 8 are called simples. 2 through 8 in each suit. So anytime you see the word simples or simple in the green book or whatever book you have, your guidebook with hands in it, that is referring to tiles 2 through 8. Then we have honors. Honors is made up of 3 subgroups. We have terminals, which are the 1s and 9s in each suit. Then we have wins and dragons. Honors as a whole include terminals, wins, and dragons. Sometimes there are hands in the hand of honors category with just wins and dragons. So keep it in mind. Typically, you'll see terminals specified in some of the hand descriptions. And I don't think that it's going to come into play tonight. So tonight, we're going to work with all the tiles. In the hands that we're going to be looking at, all the tiles are used for any given hand. We're going to start with Heavenly Hopscotch. If you have the green book, let's see here. I'm going to see what page it's on. Pages 23 and 24. We're going to start on the left side. On the left side are the odd and even number hands. And then we're going to do the right side in a few minutes. So here you're going to see odds and evens. This first one is called Heavenly Hopscotch. We have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in 2 suits, and then 2, 4, 6, 8 in the 3rd suit. Odds and evens. This almost looks like a National Mah Jongg League hand. There's just no pair in here. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in 2 suits, and then 2, 4, 6, 8 in a 3rd suit. A very similar hand is Hopscotch. It's using odd tiles, 1, 3, 5 in 1 suit, 1, 3, 5, 7 in a 2nd suit, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in a 3rd suit with a pair of, is it winds or in dragons or just winds or, let me see, winds or dragons. Yep, winds or dragons. So those could be winds right there. So this is an odd hand. While you're playing Heavenly Hopscotch, if you happen to get a pair of winds or dragons, look at the combinations and decide if you're closer to maybe Hopscotch, because the 2 hands are very close. And if you're having a hard time getting evens, this might be a good switch. Heavenly Hopscotch and then Hopscotch. Next, we have kind of the opposite, on the opposite side, or the reverse side. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 in 2 suits, and then 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in a 3rd suit with, I think it's a 1 or a 9 paired. Let me double check. I'm going by my memory here. Yep, terminal. Oh, we did use terminals. So 1 or 9 paired with your odd tiles. 2, 4, 6, 8 in 2 suits, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in a 3rd suit with a pair of 1s or 9s, terminals. The next hand is going to use similar tiles, 2, 4, 6 in 1 suit, 4, 6, 8 in a 2nd suit. Let me double check that. Yep. And then 2, 4, 6, 8 in a 3rd suit with 2 pairs of winds or dragons. Here we have winds. So if you're holding evens and you have winds, the evens in mixed suit, let's say these are all mixed suit hands. So if you have mixed suits and you're in evens and you start collecting a couple of wins, think about playing Scotch hopping. So we have Scotch hopper and Scotch hopping. So if you think about odds, we have Heavenly Hopscotch and Hopscotch for odd. And then if you look on the other side, we have Scotch. So odds are hop, evens are Scotch, hopscotch. So here's the Scotch part, Scotch hopper and Scotch hopping. So just remember, hopscotch hands are odds, Scotch hopper or Scotch hopping are evens, just so that you kind of learn to memorize the names of these hands, which is part of the fun of this version. The next hand that we're going to look at is Big 1, 5, 7, 9. This is 1, 5, 7, 9 in 2 suits with a pair of winds or dragons. Let me double check. I just want to, oh, it's owner prevailing wind. That's why I wanted to check. Hold on 1 second. Now, with the number tiles here, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 5, 7, 9, sorry, no 3. You have to have a pung of one of the numbers, but it has to be a different number. It could be any number, but it has to be a different number. And then a pair of your owner prevailing wind. So here, this player would be east, or maybe east would be where the wall is broken. Or I guess maybe we're sitting in South Sea and east broke their wall. So always remember to look for the dice on the rack to see who's east and look at that number to determine who is prevailing. That'll help you. But typically you can just look for the flower wall and that's going to show you who is prevailing. Okay, so now we're going to look at the next one, little 1579. This would be pungs of, let's see, 2 or 3 suits can be used. 1 pung each of 1579 with a pair of either 1s or 9s. So here we have a pung of 1 dots, a pung of 5 bams, a pung of 7 cracks, and a pung of 9 bams. And then we have a pair of 9 cracks. So as long as their 1579 is represented in pungs, and then you have a pair of 1s or 9s. That's big 1579. So can you guess where we're going next? Is own and prevailing the same? No. It's own, O-W-N, that would be your seat. So if I'm east, then I would need a pair of east winds. But if I'm not east and I'm sitting somewhere else, like in the right to the right of east, that's south. So I could use a pair of souths if that is my seat. If I don't have a pair of souths, my option is to look for where the wall was broken, and that is prevailing. So it's either going to be your seat or prevailing seat, one or the other. Sometimes it's both, because if you're sitting in south seat and your wall was broken, well, you're going to have own and prevailing. So it's one option, south, in that case. I hope that helps, Maya. All right, so great. All right, now we're going to go to the next set of hands. Big 2-4-6-8. Are you surprised? 2-4-6-8 in one suit, 2-4-6-8 in a second suit, and then we have a pung of a different number, and then a pair of own or prevailing wind. So it's basically the same hand, but instead of odds, it's evens. And then the other hand is little 2-4-6-8. 2-4-6-8 pungs, each one represented in, let's see, 2 or 3 suits required. Not one. You can't have one suit. You would probably be playing maybe pung chow or something like that, or a pair hand or something if you happen to be all in one suit. So this is with 2 or 3 suits. You're going to have a pung each of 2-4-6-8 and then a pair of either 2s or 8s. So here we have 2-4-6 in bams, 8 dot, all punged, and then a pair of 2 dots. Let's see. Marcia's asking, little 1579 right here. 1579 pung of 1, let's see, 1 and 9 with the other pung in one suit and a pung plus a pair. No, because it let's see, the pair doesn't have to match anything. It just could be any suit. As long as your pair is a 1 or a 9, it doesn't matter what suit it is. For example, with this set of tiles, we have a pung of 1 dots, a pung of 5 bams, a pung of 9 bams, and then a pung of 7 cracks. Are pairs with 9 cracks. But let's say that the 7s were bams, and let's say that you have a pung of 9, let's see, 9 cracks, then you could have a pair of 1 bams. They don't have to match, just my exact example happened to match. So the pair doesn't have to be a specific suit. It just has to be a 1 or a pair of 1s or 9s. So 1579 mixed suits, 2 or 3 suits, and each number must be represented. The combination of suits is up to you. Just depends on how your tiles come in. 2 or 3 suits. So for example, we could have 7 dots in here instead of 7 cracks. So 1 dot, 5 bam, 7 dot, 9 bam, and then a pair of 9 cracks. That would be, that it still would be 3 suits, but the pair of 1 or 9 could be 1 bams. It's up to you. You have the choice. 2 or 3 suits. Here we have three, because we have dots, bams, and cracks represented. It's 2 or 3. You choose. Maybe we'll have an opportunity to play this one when we get to that point. All right. Shall we go forward? Anybody have any questions about the odds and even hands? Okay, we're going to go forward. We're going to work on the next page, 24. So these are going to be mixed suits again, because we're in the mixed suit category. So we're going to look for all 3 suits being represented in most cases, I believe. On this side, I think they're all, let's see here, 2 suits. There's Gertie's Garter, which we'll get to, has 2 suits. But the first, all but the bottom 2 hands on that page are all suits are represented here. So we have what's called little chows, 1, 2, 3 in each suit. Then we have a mixed chow. That's where you have each suit represented in that chow. So we have 1, 2, 3 mixed. In this example, we have a 1 dot 2 bam 3 crack, but it could be any arrangement of that, as long as each tile is represented and as long as each suit is represented. So we have 1, 2, 3 mixed chow, and then a pair of 4s. Now the pair has to be 4s. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 is the pattern here in this hand. 1, 2, 3 in each suit, 1, 2, 3 mixed in chows, and then a pair of 4s. That's little chows. The next one is middle chows, 4, 5, 6, middle of the sequence. 4, 5, 6 in each suit, 4, 5, 6 mixed with a pair of 3s. And there's a reason it's a 3, because we're going to go up to big chows in a minute, and they need a pair. So we have 4s on the upper end of the sequence. In the middle, we're going down 1 into 3. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 as the run, the range. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 numbers in a range. And then here we have big chows, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9 in each suit, 7, 8, 9 mixed, all chows, and then a pair of 6s, 6, 7, 8, 9. So each one of these is a range of 4 numbers, but they must be 1, 2, 3 for little, 4, 5, 6 for middle, 7, 8, 9 for big. And then the pair as displayed here. These are some of my favorite hands. I love playing these hands. Now, this is concealed. You cannot call for these. Incidentally, there are only 2 of these hands that are pung hands. It was the little odds and little 2, 4, 6, 8. I forgot to mention that. You can pung with the little and big even odd hands. So keep that in mind. That's why you see the P next to it. Maybe in the next go round, I'll have P or C next to these, and maybe even the limit in there. I'll put it underneath maybe. That would probably be good information, I think. All right, I'll watch this repost to remind myself. Okay, next, we have the same hands, but they're going to be using news. So just take a gander at these hands. Little, middle, big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because the next set, it's basically the same kind of hand, but instead of a mixed chow and a pair, we have news. News with any wind paired. So we have chop suey. 1, 2, 3 in each suit with news and 1 wind paired. Then we have sukiyaki, 4, 5, 6 in each suit with news and 1 wind paired. And chow mein, 7, 8, 9 in each suit with news and 1 wind paired. So you just have to remember which is which. Let's see, chop suey, sukiyaki, and chow mein. Chow mein is the bigger one. Sukiyaki's in the middle. Chop suey is on top. I don't know how you're going to remember that. You'll have to come up with your own method of remembering these, because they're all essentially the same hand. They're just a different chow. Same hand. Any questions about these hands here? I kind of like how they leverage similarities. It almost helps you remember the choices, because while you're playing in mixed suit chows, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different choices, all using the same short runs or chows, 3 in a sequence. And then if you happen to get wins, then you can think about going to the, I guess we'll call it Chinese takeout, for lack of a better description, the Chinese takeout hands, chop suey, sukiyaki, and chow mein. Or of course you can do little, middle, and big chows, depending on what you're drawing. Okay, so then the next hand is Gertie's Garter. This is 7 like tiles in 2 suits in a sequence. 7 like tiles, 2 suits in a sequence. There's no pair here. As long as you have 2 suits in 7, basically identical sequence of 7. 7 like tiles in 2 suits. Gertie's Garter. Okay, the next one is Mishmash. Mishmash, let's see here. 4 pungs and a pair in 1, 2, or 3 suits. So even though this is in mixed suits, you can use 1 suit. So my example is in cracks. And this is a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand. We have pung, pung, pung with cracks. They happen to be in a sequence. I didn't mean it for that to happen. It's not part of the hand, but, and then we have a pung of red dragons and a pair of norths. So you have to have 4 blocks and a pair of 1, 2, or 3 suits, number tiles, and or winds and dragons, any combination. You might consider this the Wright-Patterson version of a junk hand, because it's whatever you gather, 4 blocks and a pair. It's a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand. Mishmash. Any questions? Those are the hands. Those are the hands we're going to be playing tonight. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, I'm going to share just a couple of resources here. Oh, wait, I missed one. What did I miss? Oh, an example. I had an example. Here's a mixed suit option. No winds or dragons. We have a pung of 3s and 4s, 6s and 7s, mixed suits with a pair of 6s. 4 blocks and a pair of anything. That's Mishmash. So I had an example of a mixed suit option. Okay, now, I have a couple tips here real quick. And maybe Patty can share if she likes, if she has other tips. Don't call a discard for an exposure if you have big gaps. So if you're playing, let's say, hopscotch, and you don't have 5, 7, 5s and 7s or something, or maybe you're playing hopscotch and you have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in 2 suits, but very few 2, 4, 6, 8. You might, no, that's a concealed hand. So it would have to apply to just the littles, little 1, 5, 7, 9 and little 2, 4, 6, 8. So if you have a gap with either of any of your tiles, you might wait. There's 4 of every tile though, so you don't have a lot of time to wait. So for the pung hands, number 58 and 60, just think about your gaps before you call a discard to make an exposure, because you got to have a pung in there. A pung each of 1, 5, 7, 9 or 2, 4, 6, 8, depending on which hand you're playing. So just consider your gaps. All right, then look for evens, odds, short repeating chows. And then watch for trends in one suit, because as you pick and discard, you could be building a hand that can give you more flexibility in the pairs category or the sequence category. So watch for trends as you're building your hand. Let's see. Okay, we're going to keep going. So hopefully we'll have some examples or demonstrations when we get to Mahjong time. So I just want to quickly remind you, if you haven't bought your green book, okay, here's your green book. If you haven't bought that yet, there's a link. There should be a link in the video description. If not, I'll put it there. But you could get the green book, which has all text. And then the blue book has, it's like a pictorial. It's got images or graphics of example hands. Be very careful, though, when you're using the blue book, not to be very specific with what you see there, because there's flexibility in some hands. Some people think that it has to be what you see in that blue book, and that's not always the case. So be very careful with the blue book. It's a great way to confirm what a hand might look like, because sometimes the description in the green book is not clear, and that blue book is a great backup. I also just want to invite you to come to my Facebook group, #MahJlife, and there's another one that you should join if you're enjoying Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, Mah Jongg Military Network. That is Wright-Patterson rules. So please, if you use Facebook, go to these two groups and follow. And that way you can stay in the know. And then also, I just want to remind you of the schedule. Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time will be the live streams. And Wednesdays, beginning February 15th, I'll be doing pre-recorded skill builders with hands-on tiles. So if you have a set of tiles at home, you can do the same thing that you see in these videos, because they help. I can attest to it. All right, we're going to go and play now. So I am going to present my screen to Mahjong time. And let's see, we'll go to the game and we'll have Patty with us. Say hi to Patty, everybody.
Hello.
All right, she's our resident Wright-Pat expert. So I'm gonna, let's see here, we're gonna go to this one here at the request of several viewers. They want to see a full screen. So that's what we're gonna do here. But we're here, we're behind the scenes, and you'll hear our voices. All right, I'm gonna go to Hong Kong Mah Jongg. Everybody's saying hi. Oh, I guess you can see that. Let's see, so we're gonna join a table. Oh, I'm gonna create a table. A little rusty here. So I'm going to call it WPMJ. I'll call it WPMJ1, because we might have to make a couple of these if strange things happen. All right, and I'm going to make it a 20-second time limit for decisions, and then an 8-point minimum. Maybe I should make it a higher. No. We're going to do 8-point, because we might have an opportunity to win too. Okay, so I'm going to create this. Look, anyone who is in the chat, and if you have an account at Mahjong Time, and even if you want to join Patty and I can invite you to join us, and we can talk amongst ourselves here on this live stream. I can give you a link to StreamYard so you can join us, and then you can be part of the speaking team here, and then join maybe the table at Mahjong Time. WPMJ1, that's where we are.
Then you'll just let it, yes, and then just let it sit.
So we have to wait for people to join us, and then we'll be able to get started. Oh, I want to do a quick shout out to Kathy Bratton. I hope I pronounced that right. She joined as a channel member, so woohoo! We have a new channel member. Okay, there's Patty joining us now. Marcia, do you want to come and play? Hopefully someone will join us. If we see a Hong Kong Mah Jongg person at the table, we'll have to just be mindful that they're going to be playing a much more flexible hand or type of hand. So they're going to probably win before we do. But it's still good practice. And that's why we're here. We're at a Hong Kong Mah Jongg table, but we're playing Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg hands. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the my analysis here because I wanted to quickly remind everybody that there is some crossover. 43% of the hands. Oh, we have Laura joining us. Thank you, Laura. So 43% of the hands are crossover, or they follow the shapes and requirements of a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand. So we can win almost half. Well, 43%. I guess would that be almost half? Oh, you joined the wrong group? Oops. Let's see. No. Oh, you mean, are you talking about National Mah Jongg League? I do several versions. Right now, just two: National Mah Jongg League, 4-player game, and Siamese Mah Jongg. And then Wednesday nights, we do Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. So if you're the National Mah Jongg League player, you'll want to join us on Friday nights and Monday nights. Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg is Wednesday nights. So you did join the right group. It's just tonight's focus is on Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. You're welcome to stay and watch, or you can hightail it and come back on Friday night. Thank you for joining as a member. Okay, so hopefully we'll get someone else to join our game here, and we'll get started. I'm going to be trying to play mixed suit hands. We just need one more player to join us. Does anybody have any questions about mixed suit hands? It is, the hands are a lot to remember, yes. But once you start playing and studying it, it will feel like second nature, just like playing the National Mah Jongg League style. You get used to it. I really love that the hands have names. That's one of my favorite parts about it. And I do like that they're single, double, triple limit. It gets very exciting when you're playing a triple limit hand. I guess it's kind of like playing, I suppose if you think about it, there are levels in the American Mah Jongg with National Mah Jongg League rules. There are levels of value there. I suppose the 25 and 30 point hands would be single limit. The quints would be double limit. And then the singles and pairs hands would be triple limit, something like that, just to give you an analogy, I guess. But I think it's fun too, the different categories and how you can train yourself to look for patterns in your hand to figure out which category would best use those tiles. And then, of course, you have lots of options within the category once you get there. Marcia's asking, would you say that the Chow hands have no wins and the chop suey, etc., are wins? Yeah, well, the little, middle, and big chows are all number tiles. The Chinese takeout are all with news. One of each suit, little, middle, big, with news and one win paired. That would be the Chinese takeout. Let's see, chop suey, sukiyaki, and chow mein.
Michelle?
Yes.
You might mention if they don't have their green books yet, usually, you know how on the National Mah Jongg League card, they have parentheticals that have like special notations. The green book has those too. And on these mixed suit hands, even though there's a chow hand, You cannot call for a chow like you can
Oh,
in
that's a
the
good one.
jewel hand. The jewel hand is the only category where you can take a chow from your discarder to your left.
Okay, that's a
So that's a
great reminder.
special exception.
Yep, excellent, excellent reminder. I think I will try to maybe put an asterisk, or I'll add some kind of a notation to the presentation the next time I do it, because that is a great point. I forgot to mention that. So if you just remember it this way, the only hand where, let's see, how there are chow hands in the sequence category. There are chows in the hands in the sequence hand category. There are chows in mixed suits. Oh, what happened? We timed out. We didn't get anyone at the table, so the game timed out on us. Okay, so with the jewel hands only, there are chows permissible, and you can claim a discard, as Patty shared. That is the only category where you can claim a discard to make a chow, to expose a chow. So just keep that in mind. It's very limited. Otherwise, it's fully concealed. Oh, I think I did mention that there are only two pung hands in that category, in the mixed suit category, and that's the little 1579 and little 2468 hands. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to create another game. Do they have a, okay, so I see two questions here. Do they play Siamese? There is a Siamese version, which is two players with two hands at the same time for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. I wrote those rules with the help of Marietta, actually. So, and Marietta plays it often, so those rules have been perfected and they enjoy it very much. So if anybody wants to know, I have a wiki article on how to do it. Which category to call chow? Jewel, Jewel, jewel hands. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to create another table again. 20. Hopefully we'll get people at the table, or we might not get to do. I mean, I suppose I could play with bots, but I'd much rather play an actual game. Okay, let's change this to 250, and then we'll call it WPMJ. I guess since that one went away, I should be able to call it 1 again. Okay, so look for WPMJ1. Please join us if you have an account at Mah Jongg Time. Don't be shy. Thank you, Laura, for jumping on. Hopefully she'll find us again. I don't know if Laura, are you in the live stream as well? There, okay, there she is. So we just need, thank you so much for coming back, Laura. I'll go ahead and be east, and then I'll make Patty south, Laura west, and hopefully we'll get another player here. It takes a long time for the books to get out. I ordered a blue book last week sometime. Okay, we're going to go ahead and seat this person at north, and we're going to get going. This is not one of us, though, so she's going to be playing Hong Kong Mah Jongg hands. So you're going to see pungs and chows. Probably not chows, because this is an 8-point minimum. So they're probably going to do pungs with number tiles, and then wins and dragons likely, because that's where you get value. How did she get east? I thought I set myself up as east. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Okay, we have 135 in BAMs, 278 in cracks, a pair of 6s, and then we have wins and dragons here. So I'm thinking maybe I could try one of the Chinese takeouts. 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. So that would be sukiyaki.
8 characters.
Sukiyaki with news. So in order to force that, let's maximize our potential for sequences. I'm going to discard the 6 dot because there's no pair of number tiles here. So we could do either 1, 2, 3.
East wind.
Or we could do 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. I think our strongest potential
9
is 1, 2,
characters.
3, actually. 1, 2, 3.
6 bamboos.
We've got the west. So let's discard the dragons
Green dragon.
because we could maximize our potential to
Green
complete
dragon.
these chows. We have to draw well, though.
6 characters.
I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. We have each suit
7
covered.
bamboos.
We just need, okay, let's let the dragon go.
Red dragon.
There's a 4, so we have 5, a 4, and a 6 for 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3 right now is the best.
1 dot.
There goes a 1 dot though. So you want to keep an eye on your single tiles because there's only 4 of everything and no jokers. There's no jokers.
9 characters.
So for a plan B, we could maybe
2
switch to
characters.
cracks and wins. Okay, we got a 1, but we really don't need that. We don't need any pairs, but we're gonna focus on 1, 2, 3. So let's let the 6 go.
6 dot.
We're gonna focus on 1, 2, 3 because we have each suit represented
North
with one of the
wind.
numbers at least.
9 bamboos.
We're doing sukiyaki.
East wind.
We've got a 3. That's movement forward there. Let's let the 8 crack go.
8 characters.
I'm thinking with the BAMs, we at least have a pair with the 1. If we have to give up on this hand, we could switch to news with BAMs
Chow.
and leverage that pair of 1s. So
7
our
bamboos.
Hong Kong Mah Jongg player is playing
8
chows,
dots.
and they're probably going to be in 1 suit with wins. I'm surprised they threw the wins down because they may not know they're going to need score, and those could have
7
given them
dots.
value. Okay, we're going to let the 7 go because
7 characters.
if they know they're at an 8-point table, they're going to need cracks.
Chow.
There's another chow. So I'm going to
3
I'm going to
bamboos.
discard this 4 crack right away because I
8
don't want to
bamboos.
give them time to gather.
6
So we're going to
bamboos.
let this 4 crack go next,
4 characters.
just to kind of sabotage their hand a little, but let's see if they take that.
Chow.
Wow. Okay. They're very close.
9
This
dots.
is the challenge when you don't have another Wright-Patterson player at the table. But we're going to do the best we can. Let's see here. We have 4
5
discards right now.
characters.
And at the moment, we have good opportunity to make this hand.
2 bamboos.
That is a pass because we have to draw it. There's a 1. All right, we're going to let the 8 bam go.
8 bamboos.
What we need in here is a 1, 2 dot.
4 bamboos.
1, 2 dot. Our 4, 5 are discards. The 1 bam can go.
9 bamboos.
So far, we're okay. The 1 dot is
4 dots.
the only challenge at the moment. We're going to let the 7 crack go again.
7 characters.
My guess is they wouldn't have it because they have 2 7s
6
out.
characters.
Oh, that's not a good sign. At least we're going to keep the 1, 2,
White
3 and
dragon.
cracks.
6 characters.
Okay, we do not need the 6 bam.
6 bamboos.
We're looking for a 1, 2 dot, and then we need another wind. We have 2 easts out, a north and a south. So we still have potential. Any one of them could be paired up.
2 dots. 7 dots.
We're looking for a
9
1, 2
dots.
dot. We got a 1.
5
We're very close
bamboos.
here. We're 1 away from ready. No, 2. We have a pair of
South
1
wind.
bams that we need to let go of. Okay, so south will not be, oh, wait a minute.
8 characters.
Right now, we still are wide open for pairing up a wind, so we're okay.
White dragon.
3 bam, we don't need that. Let's let the 4 bam go.
4 bamboos.
So we have 2 pair here that we'll need to let
Green
go of. So we
dragon.
have 2 discards right now. but we have 6 picks left. So
Four
we have
dots.
potential to at least get ready. This does not follow a Hong Kong Mah Jongg shape, so we won't be able to win,
White
but we can
dragon.
at least take it to ready.
Green dragon.
And we'll know that amongst ourselves.
1 character. Four bamboos. 5 characters.
That can go. Ooh, I thought I
9
almost
bamboos.
accidentally discarded our south.
1
That would have
character.
destroyed this hand. We need to discard the 1 and 3 bam. I guess I can. I don't want to move them though, because we might have
8
to switch to
characters.
bams. I think at this point, at this late stage, we need to either stick it out or just
dots.
switch to defense. Okay, we got the 2. Oh my goodness, we're 1 away now.
3 bamboos.
We have 1 discard. I'll put it over here. Oh, no. We need a 2 dot still. And then we need another wind. We're 1 away from ready.
2 dots.
In this version, you get score even if you lose. Yes, you do. But whether or not you have value in your hand, that's another thing.
8 dots.
So right now, if the game would end right here, I would have no value because we're not even ready to
Red
win.
dragon.
So you still have to qualify with something in your
4
hand.
characters.
And with chows have no value. So this hand would get no score
Red
probably.
dragon.
Now, I do have flowers, however. You get 4 points
5
for every
dots.
flower. So I do have that. And
3
I'm in
dots.
North Seat, so I won't get any doubles.
8 dots.
And we're going to focus on scoring in a few weeks. After we go through all the categories, then we're going to look at the scoring. Okay, now they're not going to be able to win because that
5
is
dots.
a one fawn hand, all chow, and they mix their
Won't
suits,
win.
so they're not going to be able to win. So we'll be able to at least finish drawing.
Red dragon.
Oh shoot, we're not going to get it. There's only
3
2 more
bamboos.
picks. We got 1 away though, so I'm very happy with this.
9 bamboos.
This will be the last discard.
White dragon.
So we got very close. And it looks like, okay, so wow, look at Patty is trying for hopscotch over here. She's got Heavenly Hopscotch going. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 2 suits with 2, 4, 6, 8, and a third. Ready to win on an 8 bam. Nicely done, Patty.
Thank
Over
you.
here, well, looks like we have Laura trying for the same hand as me, which is why we were having trouble because we're both going for little chows with news. So that would be, let me see, that would be chop suey. I think I was saying sukiyaki at first, but sukiyaki is 4, 5, 6. Chop suey is 1, 2, 3. All right, let's play again. Hopefully I got in before everybody else. We're at the same table. We both Laura and I were playing chop suey. Chop suey, the top. Oh, good. Catherine joined us, or Kathleen. Nice. Okay, so we just need, maybe Laura will come back and we'll have all 4 players playing Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. So yeah, we were both playing chop suey. Okay, so here we go. Let me, I'll put you, Patty, as East, and then I'll put let's see, oops. Oh, I guess I messed up. I accidentally clicked Kathleen as East, but that's okay. Okay, and then I'll take North. All right, here we go. We have all Wright-Pat players now. So I'm going to be focused on mixed suits. Everyone else can play, of course, whatever they like, but I'm going to try to force some mixed suit hands because that's what our focus is for tonight. I think as long as one of us does that, that will be good so we can talk about decision making for this category. So we do have mixed suits. We're going to have to do some forcing though. We have almost news. We probably can let that dragon go, but we have 3, 4, 5, 9 in bams, 2, 5, 8 in cracks with a pair of 8s and a 2 dot. So we have little chows represented in each suit. So I would probably go for chop suey again with the mixed suit options. Let's see, another option might be, we might be able to do Scotch hopper. Let me see, Scotch hopping. We might be able to do Scotch hopping because we do have some 2, 4, 6, 8. We would have to let the 8 crack go though.
4 characters.
I don't think there are, well, yeah, I don't know if we can get that. I suppose I could create a post
2
on
characters.
Facebook asking our group for, you know, Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. Let's see here. We have 4, 8, 2, 8, and 2. We might be able to do one of the even hands. Let's let the dragon go.
Green dragon.
So we're going to keep an eye on even potential here. We'll see.
6 bamboos.
We might be able to even do little 2, 4, 6, 8 here. If we can
4
get the 6
bamboos.
cracks or the 6s, 6 bam, 6 crack, and a 4 crack, we
4
might be able to
characters.
switch. Okay, there's a 5. We're just gonna let that go.
5 dots.
Put a spreadsheet. I could put a spreadsheet in my OneDrive with a link. We already have a spreadsheet that people can use. Maybe I could
7
add,
dots.
or I could add a column so that people can put what style they play.
5 bamboos. 8 bamboos.
Yeah, we can do that, Marsha. I think I already have one up there, up on OneDrive actually. And there's even a pinned post on my Facebook
9
page for
bamboos.
people to sign up on it. I just haven't talked about it in a
4
while.
dots.
So if you go to the Facebook page at the top, you'll see pinned posts, and one of them
2
is
dots.
a link to that shared workbook in OneDrive. I just don't know if I have a column for specifying what version they play. I might. I just
6
haven't looked at it in a
characters.
while. Okay, so we have a 3 now. So we have a 3, 2, 3, 2. Let's let the 5 go.
5 characters.
So we're looking at either chop suey, again, 1, 2, 3 in each suit with news
7 bamboos.
and 1 wind paired, or little 2, 4, 6, 8. We're kind of in
3
between
dots.
at the moment.
4 bamboos.
Yeah, we're concealed. So we got to let it go. We're going to let the 5 bam go.
5 bamboos.
We have another 5 bam that we have. We can let that go before we have to pick a hand.
7 bamboos.
This strategy of don't feel like you have to pick a hand until you run out of discards, that kind of
5
applies
dots.
in many cases to Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg also. It depends on what you're playing though. And if you're
4
concealed,
dots.
you really don't have to pick a hand until you're winning tile anyway. Let's let the 5 bam go.
5 bamboos.
We picked up a 3 crack, so we could maybe keep that and then switch to 1 suit and
8
honors if the
bamboos.
hand goes to the wayside. If the 1s and 2s go down and we're not
Green
ready.
dragon.
We still need a 1 dot 3 dot. We need a 1, 2
6
bam. We need a
characters.
1 crack. Okay, 7 dot we don't
7
need.
dots.
And we do still have potential for little 2, 4, 6, 8. No column. Well, is there a
5
column
dots.
there that could be utilized to
2
write down what
bamboos.
version you play? Like, is there a note column? I thought, no, I'll have to look at it later. Wow, look how many
6
flowers I
dots.
have. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a pair of wins now. Let's let this, so let's see here. Oh my gosh. We're going to give up on evens.
4 bamboos.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. I was going to look and see if I have a bouquet.
4 dots.
In Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, if you get 1, 2, 3, 4 in either flowers or seasons, you get a double for that when you do
Red
scoring.
dragon.
Oh, I see. Patty has a 3, 4. She has a season and a flower, so that won't happen. But I have 20 points. No, 20. Let's see, 20 points already just with my
South
flowers
wind.
alone, which is kind of nice because I'm not going to get any score anywhere else.
8 bamboos.
So we're going to let the 8s go. We have 2, 3, 8 pairs in here in cracks. So
3
I would
characters.
consider switching to 1 suit and honors. Maybe play razzle, which is 5 pairs and 1 suit with news.
5 characters.
We have 2 pairs. So if we get another crack, I would keep it. We threw away a 5 crack earlier.
2 dots.
I think that was us. All right, so let's let the 8 go.
8 dots.
We did get a 6.
4 characters.
All right, let's see.
White dragon. 5 characters.
That is not what we want. We're looking for 1, 1, 2, 3 specifically. 1, 2, 3.
8 characters.
Okay, that's a pass. Okay, now let's see here.
1 dot. Red dragon.
Oh, we don't need a pung of wests. So we're going to let that go. I just want to quickly look. No, there's no way. We have 2, 8. We're going to let it go.
West wind.
Never mind. We'll let it go. Okay, let me see here.
3
Oops.
bamboos.
All right.
6 bamboos. White dragon.
Okay, we have 4 more picks. We're going to let the 6 go.
6 dots.
How many dragons are out? We're close to Betty here. 3 pairs and 1 suit
4
with
dots.
news, and 1 of each of the dragons, and then any honor
North
paired.
wind.
There's a green dragon and 2 whites out. We have a
2
white
characters.
dragon. If we get a red or a green dragon, oh, we got a 2. Okay, we're going to let the white dragon go.
White
Let's see,
dragon.
how are the 1s doing out there? I don't see any 1s
2
out.
bamboos.
We have a 2 bam. We have a 2, 3 in cracks.
1 character.
There goes the 1 crack, and there's a 1 dot
2
out.
bamboos.
7 can go.
7 dots.
All right, let's see here.
4 characters.
I'm going to take a peek at that
1 dot.
spreadsheet. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, here it is.
3 bamboos.
Okay, so I did find it. Okay, let's see. Let's let the 9 bam go.
9 bamboos.
Oh,
2 dots.
I see. I don't have a Wright-Patterson column.
6
'Cause
bamboos.
There was no potential for it at Mah Jongg time before.
North wind.
Okay, so there's the east. Okay, we're going to keep trying.
8 characters.
Oh, that's a little. Oh, we're almost at the end, though. 1 more pick here.
5
is
bamboos.
this? What is that?
6 dots.
It looks like someone's been in this system here. National Mah Jongg League. And this might, I don't know what this one is. Okay. All right. We have me going for, well, I'm still trying for chop suey. 1, 2, 3 in each suit with news. And 1 when paired. Here we have Patty trying for, it looks like a hand of honors.
It was supposed to be angels, but I couldn't get them.
Oh, angels. Okay. Let's see. With pairs of, what is dragons in terms? 5 pairs of dragons. How can you have 5 pairs of dragons? Oh, and terminals with news. Dragons and
the other is dragon snooze. I know we're not playing honor hands tonight, but that's pungs of each dragons with news and 1 when paired. And I passed 2 red dragons twice, but that's because I was originally going for chop suey, the 1, 2, 3s, and then news, but I never drew another wind. So I
that's
abandoned
partly
it.
my fault, I think, there.
That's okay.
Okay, so here we have Kathleen looks like a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand. 789, 689, 89. Over here, we have hopscotch hand. Little, maybe she was trying for little 1579, maybe little 1579. One pung each of 1579. She's got a pung and a pair of odds. 1579. Threes aren't used there, but she also has some progress to hopscotch. 135 in one suit, 1357 in a second suit, and then 13579 in a third suit with a pair of winds or dragons. So I wonder if that's what she was trying for, hopscotch. All right, let's play again.
Michele, you might mention that, and I think you said it last time, that in Wright-Patterson style, you do get to do the Charleston. It's just
Yes.
that right now, Mah Jongg time is not allowing that.
Well, it's
So-
it's because we're playing at a Hong Kong Mah Jongg table, and that's not part of the game for Hong Kong
Right.
Mah Jongg.
Right. But
Yeah.
I just wanted you to explain that there is a Charleston.
Yes, I guess I'm thinking that most of our viewers have been with us since the beginning, and that was part of the initial. But I probably should mention that at the beginning as part of the review, just so that if we have newcomers, that they'll know that there won't be a Charleston. So yes, that's a good point. So I will update my presentations to include that note, because that is important. Once we start playing for real, we're going to be able to do the Charleston, which will help us build our hand.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what else we can do here. Okay.
Do you want us also to try and just focus on mixed suits tonight? Because that's certainly
No,
It's like
you can
your
do whatever you like to do, because it's good for people to be exposed to real world. So play whatever you like. If you can do mixed suit, great. Otherwise, play what you like.
okay. All right.
Let's see. So I have the potential here for Scotch. Let's see. Heavenly Hopscotch, I think. No. Scotch Hopper. Let's see. Scotch Hopper, no. Which one? Let me see here. 1357, 1424, 2468 and two suits. 13. Oh, so it would be Scotch Hopper. So yes, I was correct. But now we have a 19. So we're kind of in between Heavenly Hopscotch and Scotch Hopper. That's what we're going to try for. Even though our predominant pattern is in BAMs, I want to try to do a mixed suit hand here.
7 characters.
Okay, let me see here.
5 bamboos.
We're concealed. This is a concealed hand. There's a 9. Let's let we don't need any pairs of simples, so we're going to let the 4 go, because we still have to have a plan B in here.
7
if we have
characters.
to change our hands, I want you to see that you can switch, especially because we're concealed.
6 dots.
Okay, now let me see here. Oh, there
7
I am.
characters.
Oh, I see. That's what this is right here. Let's see. We're gonna let the 2-4 go. We're gonna try to play Heavenly
2
Hopscotch. All right, so
3 characters.
this is WPMJ. Pretty sure. No, it's not. I don't know what this is.
9 characters.
Okay.
1 bamboo.
All right. We're looking and we're concealed. We have to draw. There's another BAM.
4
So we're
dots,
really, there's this trend. This is one of the
6
tips I was
dots,
giving you during the presentation, that if you're playing a mixed suit hand and you start drawing into one suit, you might consider switching. And I would consider switching to
3
one suit.
characters,
So Patty, if you see something happening in your hand, you can try for mixed suit, but if
5
something
characters,
teachable happens, go ahead and switch.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't need any, let me see, we're playing, actually at this moment, let's see here, we're closer to hopscotch now. So I'm gonna, oh shoot, let's see. We have to make a choice. Oh, this is painful. Okay, three
3
dots going
dots,
away. Even with the hopscotch hands, you need singles,
2
so you
dots,
can draw back into a hand if you discard one of your tiles.
Hmm.
2 characters,
So it looks like we're heading into one suit here.
9 dots,
Your brain's getting a workout, Marcia? Okay, there's an 8 bam. We need to give up on
7
hopscotch.
dots,
We're going to play Pung Chow. Pung Chow is one
1
of my
dot,
all-time favorite hands because it is so flexible. And I love it when I get to that ready to win place where you have to really be on your toes to figure out whether or not you've got a winning hand, because you have to, you know, organize your tiles by chows and pungs, and
2
they could be
characters,
either or. So there's a lot of
1 dot,
movement while you're making your decisions. That's why I
6
like that hand so
characters,
much. Pung Chow, one suit. It's
6
3 or 4
characters,
pungs or chows in a pair, all in one suit. You have to draw
8
your winning tile.
characters,
So I think that's what we're going to play here.
3
And that's going
bamboos,
with the trend, basically. This is a concealed hand, so we have to draw. Now, anytime you're playing a one suit hand, consider
1
keeping Winds
character,
and Dragons, because there are options
6
that you
dots,
can switch to if you have to. So we're going to keep Winds.
5
We might be
dots,
able to do, in this case, we have 2 pairs, so maybe we could
1
switch to
character,
Razzle, which is news
4
with 5 pair.
characters, 9 dots,
Well, we'll pass there. So we're kind of gathering. I wouldn't commit to anything yet, and both of our options are concealed, so we don't need to even think about declaring anything because we're concealed.
1 bamboo,
So we just have to wait our turn and pick. Hopefully
7
we'll
dots,
pick well. We got a dragon, so I would
9
keep it.
characters,
I don't see any Windsor dragons out yet.
5 dots,
So my guess is someone's playing a
white dragon,
one suit and honor hand, or maybe one of the Chinese takeout hands.
8 dots,
Okay, we don't need dots. We're looking for BAM
3
specifically.
dots,
I think this is one way that Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg is
characters.
easier to play, is that if you're, especially if you're playing a one suit and honor hand, you don't even have to think about the other 2 suits. You just gather your suit.
3
When you run out of
characters,
discards, the offsuit tiles, then you dig down to the hand level
5
and pick a hand.
characters,
Okay, so we got a keeper, a BAM.
9 dots,
So we're one away from one suit and honors.
4 dots,
And we do have chows in here, 1, 2, 3, and BAMs. We have 2, 3 closed weight. We need the, oh no, side weight. We need a 1 or a 4. So we have
4
1, 2, 3, and
bamboos,
BAMs, 2, 3. So we could get a 1 BAM or a 4 BAM. Then we have 5, 6, 7. We have 6, 8.
8
So that would be
bamboos,
a closed weight. But we could also do 6, 7, 8, and then have a side weight with 5, 6.
9
And
dots,
this speaks to tile efficiency.
6
You want your
characters,
weights, when you're waiting to complete a
9
chow, you want it
bamboos,
to be a side weight where it could be either side of the 2. So 2 consecutive numbers in simple specifically, because with 1s you can only go up and with 9s you can only go down. So it would be 2 consecutive simples gives you a side weight. Those are ideal. They're the most efficient because you could win on any one of those tiles. So we have a keeper there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair now. We might be able to switch to
6
Shamrock.
characters,
Shamrock is
9 characters,
6 pairs of BAMs and a pair of green dragons.
1 character.
I think that's what I would focus on if Peng Chao doesn't
North
work for
wind.
us. And incidentally, both of those hands are Hong Kong Mah Jongg hands. So we might
3
even be able to
dots.
win. Now we only have 3 more picks. We have 2 discards, but 3
East
picks.
wind,
Really 1 discard if we play
1
Shamrock.
dot. West wind,
We need a BAM. A dot.
8 dots.
Darn dot. We have darn dot and
White dragon,
well,
7
never mind.
dots.
I was going to curse, but I won't. We need a keeper here.
5 bamboos,
Okay, we're passing. This is concealed. 4 crack. Oh,
4
shoot.
characters.
We got close, though. This is pretty.
7
The 1
characters.
suit and honor hands are pretty hands, I think.
Come on, Timmy.
2 characters. White dragon,
Okay, let's see what everyone's doing.
I was ready on
Oh,
chop
where?
suey.
Let's see, wait, where? Oh, here we go. Let's jump over there. Okay, so here's Patty's hand. 1, 2, 3 in each suit with news. Her wests are paired. So she's ready to win on a 2 BAM. And this is why you had a hard time, because I had a pair of 2 BAMs. I have 1, 2,
And Kathleen had the other one.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go over there. I have a pair of 2 BAMs. Over here, we have Kathleen playing a 1 suit and honor hands. It looks like she might have been trying for either razzle or dazzle, because she's got 3 pair, including a pair of terminals. Over here, it looks like Laura is trying for 2. Let's see here. Well, she maybe was trying for a mixed suit hand, but she's got 2 pairs of dragons. So that would have kept her away from one of those hands. All right, we're going to go again as long as we can.
Actually, she could have been doing Scotch hopping. 2, 4,
Scotch
6,
hopping.
4, 6, 8.
In a pair of Windsor dragons. Yep, I
2
bet
pairs.
that's what she. Yep.
2
Oh,
pairs.
2 pairs. You're right. Oh my gosh, she was
Yeah, 2,
close.
4, 6, 8. She needed
Oh.
a 6. She needed she could have had a 2 BAM, discarded the 8, and she would have been ready on a 6 crack.
Oh wow. So she did get close. Scotch hopping
Very,
number 56.
very nicely done.
Yeah, they're challenging. I like the mixed suit hand. Which category is your favorite, Patty?
Oh, I'm always drawn to the mixed suits.
Are you?
I just am. I just see them. I can see them. And I don't know if it's because I play with the National Mah Jongg League rules too, which are mostly mixed suits. But the caveat with that, as we get further along in this, is it does not get you points by doing that.
Yep.
So,
You either win or you go into another rack potentially.
well, you see that I had 4 points. If you were looking at my hand, counting my hand, I have nothing. I'm east, so I don't even get to count the pair of west winds.
Yeah.
So you can see I didn't have much of a count there, and I didn't have my own flower.
I think that's one reason why I'm drawn to 1 suit and honors or hands of honors, because both of those will give you score.
Well,
I like
honor
the
hands
number-
are wonderful, but your opponents very rarely want to pass you honors in the Charleston.
Yeah, they're valuable.
Very, yeah. A lot of our hands have news in them or dragons in them, and so they're valuable titles.
Are you going to join us? Oh no, we have Rainbow at the table. Are you going to play with us, Patty?
Sure. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm busy talking. I apologize.
Oh, that's all right. We like talking. Okay, so let's see. You would
Here
be
I
south.
am.
Okay, here we go. All right, let's see how things start out for us with this next deal. Okay, we'll sort. 2, 3, 5 in bams, 4, 7, 8 in cracks with a pung of sevens, 3, 4, 6 in dots, north and south. So I am going to be forcing hand here. So we're going to try for, I think, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to try for sukiyaki maybe.
8 bamboos.
We have 4, 5, 6 represented, but as our fallback plan, we could play cracks. So we're going to try for sukiyaki, 4, 5, 6 with news. And then a plan B would be 1 suit and honors with cracks. So we're going to let the little number go.
2 bamboos. One dot. 8 characters. 8 bamboos.
Okay, we got a Kong now of sevens. All right, we're going to have to switch. I can't pass that up.
5
We're going to
bamboos.
switch to, maybe we could play hijacks. We have a long way to go though. 4 concealed pungs and a pair. No, I think we should try for pung chow again. Or if we pair up, we can try for
6
doublets
bamboos.
because you can use a Kong as 2 pair. So that there's
3
that
characters.
potential. We're concealed, so we got to let that go. We did get a crack. Oh,
3
we're on our
bamboos.
way. So we have 2, 3 closed weight. We need a 3 crack. Then we have 6, 7, 8 in cracks and a pung of sevens. So we have
dragon.
one chow, 1
2
pung, and a
bamboos.
potential chow. And then we have 3 offsuit tiles. So we need to discard the 3, 4, 6 in dots.
West wind.
Oh, we definitely don't need a 7 bam, but part of me is wondering if we should keep that, see if we could get the 7 dot. We could try for try numbers. Or maybe we could do, no, let's let the 3 dot go. I was
3
thinking maybe
dots.
we can leverage that Kong and play a pung hand. If anybody has their green book, if you go to number hands, which is the category just before mixed suits, there's try numbers. Pungs of the same number in each suit with a pung and a pair of
8
winds or a
dots.
pung and a pair of dragons. We have a long way to go for that. We have a single 7.
8 bamboos.
Okay, there's a 6 now. So I'm
6
thinking
dots.
pung chow probably. We have 6, 7, 8. Looking pretty good for pung chow here.
8 bamboos. 9 dots. East wind.
Let's let the 4 go.
4 dots. 9 dots. East wind.
We need cracks. We're just hoarding cracks
East
at the
wind.
moment. We got a dragon. We could
7
maybe keep that.
bamboos.
We could maybe try for Betty if we can keep getting winds and dragons.
Pung.
Because again, we can use that Kong as 2 pair. And the only time you can do that with
8 characters.
pairs is in the pair category.
1 character.
Am I correct on that, Patty? Kong,
Say that again.
that you can only use Kongs as 2 pair in the pair category.
It will say if it's not allowed.
It will say if it's not allowed, kind of like negative space.
Right.
Okay. Like eternal triangle,
Green dragon.
no duplicates is what they are
Correct.
saying there. So
2
for eternal
bamboos.
triangle, that would be a exception.
5 bamboos.
All right, let's see. How are we doing on cracks? We've got 2 8 cracks out, a 1 crack, and a 3 crack. We're looking
2
pretty
dots.
good at the moment for Peng Chau.
South wind.
Winds are going down.
2 bamboos.
We have 3 east winds out, so news is going away here.
5
We might be able to try for Valentine, 6 pair of cracks and a pair of red dragons.
8 dots.
Valentine, that's pair hand. We could use that Kong as 2 pair.
Red dragon.
We do not need any
5
bams.
bamboos.
So for those of you who've never actually
4
played this
characters.
game, what are you thinking about it? Does it seem hard to you?
2
or
characters.
Is it kind of making sense right now after these
Red dragon.
last few weeks of
3
sessions?
dots.
Let us know in chat what you think about that.
South wind.
Is it
White
overwhelming
dragon.
still, or is it feeling, are you kind of picking up on the nuances of this version?
6 bamboos.
That's a bam, we're keeping that.
4 dots.
Okay, so now we're close to Betty at the moment. We need that
2
east.
dots.
There's only 1 more east. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1 more east. Evelyn says it's making
6
sense,
dots.
but you're just liking watching. Okay. Sue says she needs more
8
sessions.
characters.
All right. We're going to do our best there. Okay, now that is the 3rd 8. So we're not going to be able to use that as a pair. And we're close to Betty. So I'm going to discard the 2 crack, I think, because we could still
2 characters.
maybe use the 8 in a Chow if we switch to Peng Chau, because the east is the driver here. Oh no, they're all out. I just noticed.
7
I
dots.
just found the 4th east. So we can't play Betty. But what we could play is Dazzle. 5 pairs in 1 suit
5
with one of each dragon and any dragon paired. So we're actually closer to Dazzle now.
1 dot.
All the easts are out, so our winds are going to go away now.
8 dots.
So what we need in here is a 5 crack
1
or 4
character.
crack. We need a 4 crack. What was just
White
thrown?
dragon.
Of course, it was just
3
thrown.
bamboos.
And this is not a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand, so we won't be able to win. Oh, and we just got the 2.
Win.
Shoot. I wish I had noticed that east.
9
This
dots.
game can be forgiving though. Like there's 1 more
6
2 cracks
dots.
still out, and we just picked 1. So there are 2 out. We could potentially still draw that 2
4
crack.
characters.
Okay, let's let this 5 bam go.
5 bamboos.
So we need
Red
that 2
dragon.
crack at the moment. And we still need a pair of dragons.
4 dots.
So there's 2 white dragons out, a green dragon, and a red dragon. So at the
6
moment, we're doing
characters.
okay. We're going to pass. Oh, we got a 5 crack. All right, well, that's helpful. Let's see, how many
North
5
wind.
cracks are out? There's 2 4 cracks out, 2 2 cracks out. No 5 cracks are out.
2 characters.
Okay, so Laura is playing a Peng hand, norths and 7s.
4 characters.
I wonder if she's trying for Susie Q.
9 bamboos.
We got a 6 crack. Oh my goodness, where are we? Oh, there's only 2 more picks. We're going to let the 6 crack
6
go.
characters.
I don't want to throw away a dragon right now.
1 dot. 3 bamboos.
We got pretty close though. Oh, well, let's see what everyone's doing. So I was trying for Dazzle right here at the moment. Let's see. Laura, it looks like she was trying for Susie Q, but she didn't have green dragons. That would be a pair gap, and that would be a risky move, but sometimes the risk is worth it. She just needed to draw 1 green dragon, and she could have made Susie Q work. That's 3 different numbers punged in each suit. with a pung of, oh, wait a minute, north. That's neutrality. She needed a 5 bam. Sorry, Susie Q is with south. Neutrality is with 5 bam. So she needed the 5 bam. Sorry about that. And here we have Scotch. Is this Scotch hopper? Scotch hopper? 131. No, this is hopscotch. 135 in one suit, 1357 in a second suit, and then 13579 in a third suit with a pair of Windsor Dragons. So she was trying for hopscotch. And then Patty has, let's see. Oh, she's trying for a gate hand. Is that Lucy Gate?
I was far away. I couldn't get the evens.
Oh,
this is called Helene Gates.
Helene Gates. Okay. I don't have my gates memorized.
Yeah, well, it's an old one, but it's new again.
Yeah, Helene. 2468. It's 111 in one suit, 999 in a second suit, 2468 in a third suit. But how close isn't there a Confused Gates? No, that's the last published.
Yeah.
There's
not in this book. All the ones, instead of having a sequence, there's only one sequence hand. I take that back. There are two. Heavenly Gates, which is all one suit. Windy Gates, which is all one suit, but it has to have the your own or prevailing wind. And I didn't have any winds.
Yeah. Well, it
the
seems
rest
like
of them are paired.
Yeah. It seems like this publish has an emphasis on evens and odds.
Yes. More so than before.
Yep. And what is the general consensus with avid players? Are they liking the book of hands, or does it take a while to find your comfort zone again?
It does. Of course, you might mention to everybody again that the books don't come out yearly like the cards do. They're usually good for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
So in that length of time, you become very familiar. It just takes a while.
Yeah.
A lot of them stay the same from publication to publication, and they will put a little asterisk by the ones that are new to that particular book. So
here's a question, Patty.
Okay.
Do you look at the book during the game to help you pick a hand?
They are very specific with the directions that say, you can say, if I need a moment, please, but you're only supposed to use the book for reference and not decide a hand according to your tiles. However, until you get very familiar, you will use the book more that way, but it slows the game if you do that. So don't make a habit of doing that.
So what is the intent? Can you repeat what you just said at the beginning, where you said, don't let your tiles tell you what to do? What?
Actually, what it is if you have to have kind of an idea, like you have taught before in many of your videos, to go for a category first. A category.
Okay, good.
So, for instance, if you have a sequence of numbers, you should be looking in the sequence categories. If you have pairs, you should be in the pairs. But do not pick a hand according to that. You use the book for reference as you're playing.
Okay. All right.
Is that clear?
Yep. And I just remember, I remember when I was growing up, and with as often as we played, I didn't even need the book until scoring. And even some scoring, I didn't even need the book. Maybe
Right.
when you look at the doubles table, you might need the book, but for the most part, you get used to it and you have 5, 6 years to play with the book. So you get used to it. It's just at the beginning when the publish first comes out. And
Then you're going to really use the book. Yes.
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 And were you and your players, the players in your group, were you guys all surprised at the number of different hands? I was, because I've always thought it was like 6 hands that were in and out. So I was pretty shocked at the number of changes.
Yes. Yes. There were quite a few. Although a lot of them are repeats. A lot of them have been moved to different categories.
Uh-huh.
In the last book, there was a category called transitions, and it was specifically for newer players.
Mm-hmm.
But what the league wanted to do this year was not make us dependent on those easier hands. It was the intent was to move you to the categories that they were in, either sequences or pairs or that.
Kind of
So
like a
if you
sampling.
notice, they're mixed in the book. For instance, there's one that on page 22 in the number hands, which is right before the mixed suits, there's one called Newsy Pungs.
Uh-huh.
And it was in the transition category last time.
Okay.
This time it's in the number hand category.
Oh.
And that was their intent, is to have you kind of segue into a category that where it would be. So with this publication, they pretty well forced us to go there.
Yeah.
That sounds bad, doesn't it? I didn't mean it that way, but they really encouraged us to go into other categories.
You're a gentle speaker. All right. Are you going to join our table?
Yes, I will. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Please come.
I'm between the video and the everything.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
giving me
lot. You're going to be a great YouTuber eventually.
I don't know. I just am in awe of you. I've got to.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very nice. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this goes. We should be able to play 2 more hands, hopefully. Oh, I have some mixed suits in here. No dots, though. All right, I'm kind of seeing a Gertie's Garter situation going here. We might be able to do Gertie's Garter here. So just as a reminder, 7 light tiles and 2 suits in a sequence. So basically it's 2 7-tile sequences in different suits. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, and a 1 dot. Let's let this 1 dot go.
1 dot.
Because we might be able to do Gertie's Garter. Now we do have pairs of 1 bam and 4 bam, so those would have to go away. But we're going to try for Gertie's Garter.
4 bamboos.
We're going to pass. That's a concealed hand. 2
8 bamboos.
Sequences of 7s, same sequence, 2 suits. All right, we're going to keep the east. We're going to, oh, you know what? No, we're not, because we still need a plan B if this goes south, because we need to be able to play, recover with something else. If we, I was thinking of discarding the 1 and 4 bam, dots. But we might be able to switch to an all bam hand here.
7 bamboos.
So I don't really want to, I'm going to keep dragons as opposed to winds. We still have potential for Gertie's Garter. And I did read something about Gertie. Like she was,
East wind.
She had some kind of, I think it's written in the book somewhere, Gertie.
7 dots.
She was like a friend of the originator or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
1 dot.
I thought I remember hearing, oh, we got to keep her. Okay, we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna let that
Green
dragon go. Something about Gertie. I read that somewhere. Where was that?
Red dragon.
Okay, Gertie's garter. 7 like tiles and 2 suits. Single concealed.
2 characters. 5 bamboos.
Oh, pass. Oh, no. We have an 8 bam. Let's see. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna. Let's let the 8 bam go.
8 bamboos.
Boy, that's challenging. We need singles. We need a 5, 6 bam and a 2 crack.
Green
I guess we're
dragon.
pretty close to this, actually. We need a 5, 6 bam
7 characters.
and a 2 crack. So we're 2 away
4
from
dots.
Gertie's garter. Oh, there's another 8 bam.
8 bamboos.
It is making me cringe inside a little bit throwing these bams
1
because
character.
that's our primary suit, really.
Red dragon. 5 bamboos.
Oh, that's our tile. We don't need a dot. We're going for bams and
7
cracks.
dots.
Bams and cracks. Yeah, I'm cringing inside a little bit. We're trying for Gertie's garter, 2 sequences of
3
7,
characters.
7s and 2 suits.
4 characters.
We need a keeper. 2 5 bams are out. We got one. Oh, nice. Oh,
4 bamboos.
we're 1 away from Gertie's garter. And
9
incidentally, let me
characters.
see. We have no pairs, so this will not be a winnable hand
6 dots.
for Hong Kong Mah Jongg. It's going to be filled with chows, but there's
Green
no pair.
dragon.
We could switch to it though and make it a pair, but this would be an all chow hand. It doesn't meet the 8-point minimum. All right, so we're
5
looking for a 2
characters.
crack or a 6 bam to get ready to win, and we have a big old wall left. Look at that. So just,
6 dots.
you know, I'm rusty and
3 dots.
haven't played this version in years. I did play
8
over
dots.
Christmas though. Or not Christmas, in last October, Debbie and Randy and I played. So I did get a little bit of practice in there when I taught them how to play.
9
But
bamboos.
besides that, I haven't played in
2
years.
bamboos.
So it just goes to show you that even a little bit of time
West wind.
spent in the book, you start picking it up. Because I saw this hand right away. Sequences, 2 sequences, same sequence in 2 suits. I saw it right away, and it's because I remembered Gertie's garter.
7 bamboos.
So it may
8
seem like a
dots.
lot, but you get used to it.
Green dragon.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
6 dots.
Where are the 5 bams? There's just make sure no more got out on us. We still need a 2 crack. None are out,
6 bamboos.
which leads me to believe that somebody's playing 1 suit in honors. 1 suit.
9
I don't see many
bamboos.
wins out. 2 easts, 2 souths.
East wind.
There goes another east. We got the 6. Oh my goodness. We're ready to win.
1
Gertie's
bamboo.
garter on a 2 crack.
8 characters.
Oh, that just makes me happy inside.
It's
You-
letting me mahjong, but I couldn't in the hand I'm playing. I'm going to have to pass because I'm playing Peng Chao, and you have to draw the last
Yes.
tile.
Okay,
So-
Kathleen said she just won Newsy Pungs. Kathleen
right.
won. Kathleen, kudos.
South wind.
That's exciting. You couldn't declare it. All right, you beat me. You beat us.
That's it.
9
I needed a 2
bamboos.
crack, but I'm still
Good
gonna.
for you.
All right, so we're just gonna play it through.
2 bamboos.
So we won't stop the game. But good job,
5
Kathleen. Nice.
4 dots.
Did a 2 crack just go down?
7 bamboos.
Did I miss a 2 crack? Well, Kathleen won. So, and I suppose
4 characters.
we could, still look for our winning tiles, but you think you won it on an east discard. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, because there's 3 out right now. So you were playing Newsy Pungs. Newsy Pungs, is that in the number hand category?
Red
Number
Could have
dragon.
won
hands.
again on
Newsy
that other
Pungs,
one.
yep. 3
Nine.
different numbers punged in mixed suits with news and 1 win paired. Well done. Must the tiles be 1 through 7? No, it's a sequence of 7.
6 bamboo.
My starting hand just happened to have that pattern
5 dots.
or that sequence. You know, it was a bit, it had a bit of a few gaps, but you can see that it's doable. What happened?
5
There
dots.
she goes. I hope she's not playing Peng Chao or a
North
sequence
wind.
hand there. No exposures for that.
1 dot.
Oh, 4 bam. All right, we're just gonna keep looking for that 2.
4 bamboo.
Let's see how many 2 cracks are out. We can 1,
7 characters.
1 2 crack is out. I don't think we were ready for it at the moment that went down. That's exciting though, Kathleen. You won Newsy Pungs.
East wind.
Oh, there it goes. There's the last east. If
Actually,
anybody
I
needs
did Mah Jongg because I was
what?
able to draw it.
Oh, you have to draw it. Yep.
You want me to Mah Jongg on that?
I don't know if you can. Are you being
It
prompted
said
to
so.
Mah? Oh, it's all 1 suit. Peng Chao. Okay, yep, that qualifies.
Okay, here's a
Yep.
pung, a chow, a pung, and a pair.
Well done. So, Kathleen. Oh, wait, Kathleen, was your, let's see here. For Newsy Pungs, does it have to be simples? Or could
Actually,
it be
it
any?
does in this version of the book. In the past, that was not a requirement. So
Okay, so
she could have used terminals in the old book,
okay.
but the new book says no.
So Kathleen, when you were ready to win, was one of your pungs the 1 crack? Because that would unfortunately be a false Mah Jongg. Because you at the top of the page it says no terminals, and 1 is a terminal. So you might have gotten a licking right there. We may have a true winner here. This is Peng Chao. Peng Chao. It's a beautiful hand. 1 suit. All right, let's try to play again. Kathleen, are you still with us? Was one of your pungs a terminal? I know it's kind of hard to think about number hands. When you think of numbers, you would think 1s and 9s could be in there. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Why would that be killing your Hong Kong rating? Because you passed up a Mah Jongg? But I never thought about that. We'll have to get Slava to give us some kind of a bonus for practicing. Well, we won't have to. I'll ask. I'm not a decision maker. I'm not able to have to anything. Oh, shoot. Somebody else must have started the game. Mary, can you, if you click on the square, does it come up with the seats? Because somebody else started the game and that player needs to seat us. If you click on the little there, if you click on the little square in the upper right corner, can you seat us? Are you with us, Patty?
I'm here.
If you click
It's
the
got
little
me as a requester instead of seated at the table. But there are the 4 of us. I see us.
I mean, if you click the little square in the upper right corner above the profile there, what happens?
Where you want me to be southeast or whatever?
Yeah. Click
Okay.
on one of them and see what happens. Because I think what happened is somebody, yep, okay. Can you seat the rest of us?
Sure. Do you want to be
Okay.
south? I'll just go around the table.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever you come to.
Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And then there we go. All right, last game. Expensive loss. Oh yeah. Good job though. I mean, your effort is stellar. Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong. I don't want to leave. Okay, now I do not see a mixed suit potential here. I see a one suit and honor potential. I think I'm going to go ahead and play one suit and honors here.
6 bamboos.
I might even force in a hand of honors. Go big. Go big or go home. Except I'm already home, so.
Ooh. See, now here I am really in a dilemma because of the tiles I have, which I don't have much support for, but oh well.
Uh-oh.
1 dot.
Okay. Let's let the 7 bam
7
go.
bamboos.
We're going to see how this comes in.
4 characters.
We really just have one pair, so I would probably play cracks
1 bamboo.
with Winds and Dragons.
9 dots.
Oh, there's a
5
dragon.
dots.
We got a dragon. We could maybe try for Betty. 3 pairs and 1
East
suit,
wind.
no terminals, so we'd have to let go of the 9
1
crack.
character.
But if we draw in 1s and the other 9, we could try for angels, which is the same hand. Instead of simples, you have terminals with your number tiles. But it's basically the same hand.
6 dots.
We could also maybe try dragon lineup here because we have a sequence of 6 right now. Dragon lineup is 1 through 9 and 1 suit with 1 of each of the dragons and any dragon paired. I believe that is correct. I'm going by my memory here. We need a pair 2 through 8 still. All right, now there's a pair of 9 dots. So this is where I'd be tempted to play a hand of honors. So let's discard the 6 crack.
6 characters.
Oh, we could have discarded the 4 crack. There's a 4 crack out
8
too.
characters.
So we're going to maybe try for
5
dragons and terms in the hands of honors category. And that will qualify as a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand, I think.
8 bamboos.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it will. 5 pairs of dragons and terminals. Oh, no, it won't with news. All right. Well, we'll just play it through and see what happens. We could maybe try for heavenly twins if we pair up. So we're kind of in between, but we're going to go ahead and
1 character.
give it a try.
6 characters. 9 characters.
We'll pass. A 7. Oh, shoot. Well, let's let the 4 go.
4 characters.
Oh, my goodness.
5 bamboos.
Maybe we should try
8
for
characters.
shoot, and I let go of the cracks. Maybe we should go for
5 bamboos.
dazzle. 5 pairs. Oh, and there's a pung. Nope, nope. Now, what we could maybe do is play mishmash. Maybe we should play mishmash. That's a mixed suit hand,
bamboos.
and that's what we're focused on tonight. So let's see. As a reminder,
5
mishmash
dots.
is 4 pungs and a pair of anything.
8 dots.
4 pungs and a pair, 1, 2, or 3
2
suits.
bamboos.
No kongs. We could try for mishmash. That's basically a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand.
4 dots.
Oh, shoot. We just let the 8 dot go. I'm
8
still
dots.
tempted to play a hand of honors. That's why I let the
4
8 dot go.
bamboos.
But we have 2
3
pair ready
bamboos.
to pung If we can get one more pair in here, I would. There's a dragon. Okay, oh my goodness. Let's let the 8 crack go.
8
Because we could still play a hand of honors. Maybe heavenly hash. We could try heavenly hash.
8
I think it's a single limit hand though, still. Single limit pung hand. So we can call for it.
6 dots.
Let's see here. I would think that heavenly hash should be a higher point hand. I mean, mishmash is the same hand, but heavenly hash is honors and terminals. So you'd think it would be harder. So I don't know why they didn't make that a double limit hand.
7 dots. 3
I'm
characters.
not the decision maker, so I guess we'll do what we can here. But we're set to pung for mishmash.
5 dots.
I'm still going to try for terminals. Maybe we could, well, no, we have a pung. I was thinking maybe we could try for heavenly hash to go for a double limit hand, but we have a pung of 9s. Hong Kong is much simpler than Wright-Patterson. Yes, it's very, very flexible, Hong Kong Mah Jongg, but Wright-Patterson has nuances that make it very challenging and a lot of fun to play. I like the names of the hands. They make me smile. Kathleen says she just won Betty. Okay, so are all your pairs simples? Are your pairs all simples? That's key because you can't use terminals. Let us know in chat and we'll say congratulations.
2 characters.
I'm surprised you were able to get it because I've got a lot of wins and dragons.
7 characters.
We're going to try for heavenly hash.
Pung.
The 4 dot was a pair.
6 bamboo.
But were your other pairs simples, 2 through
7
8?
characters.
Were your, like you didn't have any terminals, right?
4 characters.
We're moving towards heavenly
2
twins
characters.
here.
2 dots.
And heavenly twins is a Hong Kong Mah Jongg hand. Oh, it looks like we have a number hand going. I may not see my wins and dragons. 2, 4, 8 news with
1 bamboo.
What? Okay, good. So Kathleen got Mah Jongg.
6 bamboo.
Kudos. Kudos to your win,
2
Kathleen.
characters.
Sue says she thinks learning this version is worth it. I do too. I think it's just, it is just as much fun to play as any other version.
2 dots.
It's got nuances that make it very entertaining and challenging.
Win.
We have 2 more picks. Oh my goodness, we got a white dragon pung in there now.
1 bamboo.
Oh, a white dragon pung.
East wind. 1 character.
We have 2 concealed pungs at the moment.
9
This would be a
bamboos.
good hand to score with.
3 characters.
We even almost are cleared to 1 suit and
2
honors.
characters.
We need a
3
1 dot or something, but
bamboos.
we're done now. One more discard.
8 bamboos.
All right. Well done, Kathleen. You even maintained your winning hand there. Well, you're lacking a 4, but that's okay. Let's see. So I was trying for a hand of honors, maybe heavenly twins or heavenly hash. Over here we have Susie Q. So Patty needed to pung the 3, ready to win on a green, but was thwarted because here we have heavenly hash, and over here we have Betty. So we had your green dragons. We were in each other's business, and of course Kathleen won with Betty. She threw away her 4 dot, but if the game were programmed, she would have been able to win, which is really exciting. And then over here we have Laura trying for hopscotch. Hopscotch. 1, 3, 5 in 1 suit, 1, 3, 5, 7 in a second suit, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in a third suit, and a pair of owner prevailing. No. Where am I? a pair of wins. Yes, pair of wins. You don't, it doesn't need to be prevailing or anything like that. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for this live stream. Patty, thank you so much for joining us. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll be back again next week. And let's see here. Let me look and see. Oh, what happened to my Outlook thing? You're welcome, Evelyn. Let me just quickly look and see what our focus is for next week. I don't recall. Is it novelty hands? I'm trying to think. Let's see. Where are we? Right here. So I'm going to come up over here. Gate hands. Gate hands for next week. I like gate hands. That'll be fun. So we'll be focused on evens, ones and nines, or, you know, pungs on the end. That's what the gates are. We'll talk about that next week. So thank you all so much for coming. And if you're watching the repost, thank you so much for watching these videos. Please share with all your Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg friends. Let them know that we're going to be doing Wright-Patterson content on Wednesdays during the day. After mid-February, I'll start having skill builders and pre-recorded videos released at 9 a.m. on Wednesdays. And then on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll do the nitty-gritty Let's Play live streams for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, and we'll do strategy theories, and we'll talk about the rules of the game, etiquette, and things like that, everything about Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. So please share with your friends. I really would appreciate it. I want to say thank you to all the moderators for being here to help moderate chat. And also for those of you who joined us at the table, thank you so much, Laura, Patty, and Kathleen, for playing Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg with me at Mah Jongg Time. If you haven't tried playing at Mah Jongg Time yet, look for my email in the video description below. I can send you information about their VIP trial, or you can just go to my website, mahjlife.com/Mah Jongg Time. I think Mah Jongg Time might have a dash between the Mah Jongg and the time. Or you can click About and then Mah Jongg Time, and you'll find all the information you need to get started. And if you're watching this video, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you so much for coming again. I hope everyone's getting excited about Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. It's a lot of fun to play. And I hope you'll be back again with us next week.